Hello and welcome back to another day on the official Magic the Gathering Arena YouTube channel. It's me, it's CGB, and I get to play with cards from Outlaws of Thunder Junction thanks to the early access streamer event. Thank you, Wizards of the Coast, for the early access. So I get to bring you a video built around some new cards. This blue-black deck was built all with Duelist of the Mind in mind. This is Nathan Stoyer's card that he got to help design as a result of becoming the world champion. So I want to do Nathan proud and make a really cool deck around this card. It's very cool. It's 1 and a blue for a human advisor, and it is a star 3 creature with flying and vigilance, and its power is equal to the number of cards you've drawn this turn. Whenever you commit a crime, you may draw a card. If you do discard a card, this ability only triggers once each turn. So, what does that mean when you commit a crime? It's something that as a blue-black mage, I feel like I do very often. Whenever you target something that the opponent controls, whether it's one of their lands, something in their graveyard, or a spell on the stack with a counter spell, that is committing a crime. Targeting their stuff, messing with their stuff. Basically targeting them or anything of theirs. That's how you trigger Duelist of the Mind. And of course, each time that you draw a card, the Duelist gets bigger. After that, we're going to play some other fun new cards. The Jaciest bluest one, Jace Reawakened, is a Planeswalker. Blue and a blue for 3 mana loyalty, legendary Planeswalker Jace with a weird line of text. You can't cast this spell during your first, second, or third turns of the game. The +1 is draw a card and discard a card, so that works with the Duelist. The other +1 is you may exile a non-land card with mana value 3 or less from your hand. If you do, it becomes plotted. Plotted is a new ability that lets you cast a spell for free on a future turn at sorcery speed. -6, until end of turn, whenever you cast a spell, copy it. You may choose new targets for the copy. The next new card that we're playing is Phantom Interference. Normally we'd play Make Disappear, which is a card we've seen for a while, but Phantom Interference is a new take on the counter spell. It's 1 blue with the Spree ability as an instant. The +1 lets you counter target spell unless its controller pays 2 mana. And adding 3 more to the Spree ability, because you get to choose 1 or more additional costs, lets you create a 2/2 white spirit creature token with flying. The last new card is the absolute banger, the one that puts it over the top. Step Between Worlds. This is 3 blue for a sorcery. Each player may shuffle their hand and graveyard into their library. Each player who does draws 7 cards. Exile this card. It also has plot for 6 total mana. This one is an absolute banger in the deck because this whole deck is built around drawing a bunch of cards to make Duelist of the Mind very powerful. You'll see other cards in the deck like Prof's Eidetic, Prof's Memory, and Steamcore Scholar, which let us draw more cards. Evangel of Synthesis is also on the card drawing train. All of these have something in common, which is that it gets better and better as you draw more cards. Step Between Worlds, with a draw 7 effect, can let Duelist of the Mind attack for outrageous amounts of damage. And on top of that, you can gain a ton of life with Sheoldred the Apocalypse. 4 copies. That card is still good. The opponent doesn't have to draw 7, but if you have a Sheoldred out and you cast Step Between Worlds and they choose not to draw 7 because it would kill them, and you do draw 7, well, you're very happy with that deal as well. On top of it, you gain 14 life. So it's a new way to take advantage of drawing cards while also attacking your opponent. That's kind of new for me, but drawing cards, that I'm familiar with. Let's dive in. Let the nonsense begin. On the draw, we've got some removal and an Evangel. No big payoff for Step Between Worlds yet. We'll work on it. Could have held up a cut down for this. In the dark, it doesn't seem wise, especially off a tap land, but here we are. So, how defensive do I have to play? I think we're supposed to get rid of the mana dork. Our whole curve is going to be off, but we're probably just playing removal spells for 2 or 3 turns. Yep. Somebody's making token copies. Non-token creatures you control have tap. Create a token that's a copy of target token you control that entered the battlefield this turn. Die. Let's step on their necks. Crush their dreams. New cards. Yeah. Yep. Keep it going. All right. We get to drop the Evangel, though. That's more land than we need, but we don't need this river. I guess we can hold this. Although they have Plaza. Okay, kill it now. Dimir stuff. Remove everything until there are no problems left. When it enters the battlefield, what? Annie joins up. 5 damage to target creature or planeswalker an opponent controls. If the triggered ability of a legendary creature you control triggers, it triggers an additional time. Oh, that's nasty. That is nasty. What do we do? I'm gonna make them make the first move with Urtai as we try to draw into something to combo with our Step Between Worlds. That works. Pew! Nope, no double meteors, please. It's a very scary card now, the more I think about it. Can we find the memory? Would be really good to find a memory. No, but we found Shieldred and we found Duelist. It's happening. It's actually happening. Maybe we can pull this off. This is 8 damage in the air, 9, 10. What's that do? What's happening? I need a pause button. Oxen have double strike when it enters the battlefield or attacks. Exile the top card. If it's a land card, make an Ox. Otherwise, you can cast it until your next turn. That triggered twice. What's happening? Everything's legendary and has like 20 words on it. What's going on? All right, I can't kill him, right? But I can attack him. I can definitely attack him. Hi. What you got? No blocks. All the new legends meet the current queen of the format. It's the apocalypse. Uh-oh, Annie joined up. Shieldred down. Is it Ox time? Will there be oxen? No, there will be no oxen. All right, 9 health. Let's take him for a ride. Step Between Worlds. I will take the action. Eight 3 coming through. Bam. Suddenly, blue-black has closing speed. We won the duel in our mind. Jim Davis, MTG. We have to win. Whatever he's doing, we must do it better. Already silver. Oh, no. Everybody on Demonic Ruckus, huh? All right, so that is a plotted enchantment that offers menace +1/+1 menace and trample, and that is a Picnic Ruiner. Real questions. Is Jim gonna protect this Picnic Ruiner? Jim's a smart guy. We're going right for it. Kill it while tapped out. Average ladder player, not gonna protect Picnic Ruiner. Average Jim Davis, 100% protecting Picnic Ruiner. So, do we discard 2 lands or the Steam Core? I think it's Steam Core into Duelist, Duelist into Step. That's the play. Give me a little more time, Jim. Give me a little more time. Jim is plotting. Jim is angry. Jim is passing. Here's a Duelist. And here is a Duelist. This is potentially exactly 18 next turn. If I don't die. Is that another Ruckus? No, it's a show off. Okay. Do we go for it? We can commit crimes. Jim can't beat us. I think we should be patient. As much as I want to do the flashy thing, he is a lightning strike away from untapping with a full grip and a hasty creature. I think we have to hold. Do we go for it? We don't go for it, do we? I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. Hold. He can't kill me here, right? Through 2 removal spells and an Otawara? He can't do it. There's no way. He's passing. What's going on? Jim, you're stressing me out, Jim. Okay, that's a good card. The Apocalypse. Patience. You know he's lining it up. He's gonna go for it. He's gonna go for it. There it is. Okay. The Ruckus. Yeah. The Ruckus. Yeah. 7. I go for your throat. These are crimes, so I get to draw cards and discard cards and gain life. No! Okay. Only a 10-5. Everybody get in front. No, just save one. Save one, right? Save one. You have to save one. You have to save one. There's no, he can't win here, right? He can't win here, right? Question mark? Dude, that's so much damage. All right, Jim. All right, Jim. It's my turn now. Would you like to draw? Jim chooses death by Sheldred. And that's the game. Oh, goodness gracious. Yep, now knowing the composition of his hand, we would have won 2 turns ago. But winning a few turns later is like spending more time with your friends and or victims or prey. Power Dragon, MTG, coming at me. I'm on the play. I have a turn 2 counterspell, turn 3 Scholar or Kaido. It's none of the payoffs the deck is looking for, but it's a functional hand. I'll keep it. I don't love it. Hey! That's a crime. Ramble Familiar. Well, let's not fall behind. Pretty cool spree interface there. Do I drop the memory or do I drop my 3-drop? Let's go with the 3-drop. Do I discard the step? I don't want to discard the step, but I guess it's the right play. Still, next turn we have Evangel, Memory, then Step. Okay, decline. It's you and it's you. Feels weird. Kind of feels bad. But we're going for the big flashy new play. More brambles. What are these brambles leading to? Duelist. Let's go. First blood against Gruul. No, wait. I guess I can't claim that. That was definitely stolen by these backwoods. What's the damage next turn if we get to do what we do? Whoa! Terror of the Peaks! That's huge! All right, I don't think I can win, but I can force them to block. I mean, yeah, 7 cards are great. Let's put them here. Lethal coming through. Terror. Good choice. Oh my goodness. Terror on turn 4 chump blocking. That is not something I thought I'd see today. Storm the Festival? What's happening? Oh God, is this... Nothing. Nothing. All right, finish it. Dude, 10-10 Steam Core Scholar. Swinging for 18 on turn 5. This is not the blue deck you're used to. More Oko abs to fight with Oko abs. Let's go. We've got Duelist and Step. Let's do it. Bring it. I'm ready. All right, not yet, not yet. We could hold up the counter magic, but it's always better to counter things a little later. I don't think they'll kill this. They'll play a 2-mana 3/3. Cut down can't touch that. Ouch. Could really use a memory here. What you doing? Nope. Enough of these cards I can't cut down. But that is a crime. Even targeting something on a stack is a crime. So this cut down can go. We'll take the 3. They're winning the race right now. Am I going for Kaido? It's very risky. Whatever they play, I might have to bounce it. But that will do. We might also hit a tap land. And if we hit a cut down, it wouldn't do much. Another Duelist is nice. There's no secret I can't. That might be able to set us up for the big step between worlds. We still have to buy probably 2 turns. A Duelist and an Interference next turn can probably buy us 2 turns. Even against something really powerful. Unless it's like a Quake Mole. Okay, Inti's coming over. Discarding Inti. And that is a Helana and Elena. But that's not getting cast this turn. Double Plaza. That's a lot of Duelist. A little awkward with Kaido, but I think here we want the damage. The raw card count isn't what's going to be important.
Thanks. I'll be taking that now.
Do I play the memory or do I play a second Duelist? I think it's a second Duelist. Both can be enough damage, but we want two different threats. We could not be a coward. Stop hiding behind our counterspell. That is a thing we could do. And just play triple Duelist and go for max damage. But 2 should be enough. I'm a blue gamer. We're hiding behind the counterspell, and you can't convince me to do anything else. Okay. Let's commit some crime. That can go. And so can that. Attacking with both. I mean, I don't think they can get to enough damage. I think we take this and go for the Step Between Worlds win. Sometimes you have them all. Meow. We're going in. 16 on the money. Dude, this card, Duelist of the Mind, man. It just gets ya. It's doing nothing until it does everything. This hand does stuff, so we can keep it. How aggressive is this deck? Let's have Cut Down open from turn 1. Well, can't cut down a battle. The heck is this? Stomper, huh? Let's get a Duelist down. There will be something to target soon. Is this the part of the game where you have to hold up a counter spell, or can we try to get on the board a little bit more? Let's try to get on the board. All right, please let my Duelist of the Mind live for 1 turn. Then I think we can set up well. Yep, invasion into invasion. Stomper can get to attack. Stomper will flip something. That's definitely scary. And this is one's a 4/3. Okay. That's a lot of land. That is too much land. That's a good card. That's the draw we're looking for. Oh, Seiju the Memory. Hate that. Don't like that. Don't like that one bit. There's one thing I didn't need, it was more land. So, can take out the Skyclave. But I don't know what's coming. Just a couple little critters against all the battles. It's a good card. Are there any dragons? Are we revealing any dragons? Of course. But that's 3 damage, right? Am I missing something? What? What? What are you doing? Can't counter it. Phantom Interference is not looking like the way. But I'm gonna have to remove this terror. Then there'll be a 4/3 creature on the ground, and then I have to find a way to beat it. Urtai? Something. It's something. Scholar. Do I have to play Urtai this turn? I feel like I do. Or let them transform this invasion. Shoot down the dragon. Hit them again. I think that's better. This hits for more damage this turn. Also potentially forces a trade with the Evangel. The interference just isn't doing anything. Gotta hit him harder. Gotta hit him harder. Ah, they can double block this one. It's too bad it doesn't get another +1/+0. Drop him to 9. Too much vigilance, man. There's too much vigilance on this board. Everybody? Is that the play? I'm going to commit a crime next turn, take this out, which means these both have menace, which means there's potentially damage here, right? As long as you've drawn 2 or more cards. This is the crime, so we draw, and then they take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They're at 9. I just need 1 more draw then, right? I just need 1 more draw. No blocks. I also need their hand not to be good. Might be asking too much. That is a big reach creature. No! Reach? Okay, 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 okay. That's a problem. It's a big problem. Still has to be the Thunder Moth. That thing can just attack and pick off my creatures. It's too good. How much ward? 3? 3 is too much. Oh my goodness. No. Not like this. Not like this. Okay. Like this. Huh? Hexproof and indestructible? Shouldn't have let me resolve that crime. Now you don't get a card. That's what you get. All right. Blocks here, takes 5. Not worth it. Come on! Ah! That's a pretty good draw. That's a pretty good draw. But now we have cowardice. Okay. What could I draw here? I could draw the thing that spins the wheel. That's not it, is it? That's not it. That is not the thing. Okay. Okay. Please whiff. Please don't top deck another discover effect. Just you, huh? Questionable. Think. Think. The Vandals aren't getting there, right? Left the Urtai alive, which makes sense. I'll take a Shieldred. These both trigger when I commit a crime. Maybe next turn. Well, I need the one land. I really might need it. They go to 7. Can Shieldred still pull off a victory? Please whiff. Please whiff. No Discover Dinosaur. No Discover Dinosaur. No Discover Dinosaur. No Discover Dinosaur. You don't trample. This is 12. I'm at 13. But if the Terror of the Peaks even gets a trigger, I lose, right? It feels like it. Feels like the whole house of cards crashes to one Terror of the Peaks trigger. It's invasion. Invasion targets. What does invasion target? Shieldred. Their plans to transform the invasion. If they get the 4/4 with the terror on the board, that's a lot of attack. So they all attack here. If we let this transform, they have another flying blocker. It can take one of them though. So what do we do? Like, we have options. Is this indestructible? It is. All right, so we can't block that, but we can do like this. Like, this is an option. We keep Shieldred on the board. They have to block the death touching attacker. Could also do this, but they'll keep Urtai alive if we... We have opportunities to win if we take out the armadillo, right? I think it has to be something like this. Now, we could just let this transform. 5 damage, Shieldred dies. But then we still have to get through the armadillo for lethal. Can we do that? No Shieldred, 7 health. Armadillo blocks here. They take 2, 3, 4, 5. We would need to draw 2 damage or a way to draw 1 card. Oh yeah, we'd also still have to stop the dragon, which I don't think is reasonable. The dragon can block 2. All right, we've put ourselves on this turn. It's all down to this. You rat. Yep. So we could go for a crime from the reef, but that doesn't... What does that do? What does that actually do? I don't think that does enough. I think we have to try to draw a removal spell, but if we play this, we don't get to keep the card we draw anyway. All right, then we have to draw it off the reef. We've got to block this. We can't pay the ward, so this would have to block here. Yeah? It's like this? That is not the card, is it? But it is life. And we're not dead yet. And there go 4 dinosaurs, baby. All right. You gonna take that? Are you gonna take that? Ladies and gentlemen, Shieldred is gonna die, I think. But not necessarily here, right? Not necessarily. This looks like it's where it's all I think it's all gonna fall apart here. Big dinos over mid-range. And you know what? I can't be that mad. It's Terror of the freaking Peaks. Everybody rumbles. I think that they have a way to kill the Shieldred. But if I let them transform this, it's 4 points. And they have a flying blocker. All right, we just have to draw another Shieldred, I guess. But I'm going to lose to this Terror of the Peaks eventually anyway, right? That's the problem. We could go all in on Shelly. Then we could... I mean, if the one James drew a way to kill the Shieldred here, the game's over. So, what we're going to hope is we draw the draw 7. That's how we get back in it. No! Okay, well, combat. Double block. Drop you the 3. Play a Shieldred every turn. Who knows what can happen? That seems really good. Calamity? What the heck? Oh, that with Terror must be a lot. It makes a copy of things? Three freaking health, guys.